Just count down from 5 and
Sure.
go.
5. We're gonna go ahead and start. We're gonna go ahead and start. Like I said, so the goal of this is to reach 100 lines as fast as possible. With the starting at level 0. That's the only restriction. And it's pretty self-explanatory. Not much commentary is gonna be needed to be said. So we'll go ahead and start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So at the beginning, you're just going to want to build up like normal, except that you might see me making some mistakes here and there. Those are actually intentional. Like that one, like this one, like these two here. This is intentional because you want to start slightly higher than, you want to start closer to the top than you do the bottom. That way the pieces have to travel a shorter distance in order to reach where you need them to be. And sometimes this is a part that can actually be tricky to start. That can actually be somewhat tricky to set up. And then once the speed starts to increase towards the level starts to increase towards the end, is when you're going to want to start to go down. So right now there isn't too much to talk about. Boom! I love the sound that the Tetris is making in this game. It's really nice. One thing to mention is that the RNG in this game is actually notoriously fickle. Like you can be getting good pieces, and then all of a sudden you start getting really crappy pieces. I know I should have just played it safe. God. Okay. So I'm gonna start down stacking right about now. Rip. Okay. So that's not supposed to happen, so I'm just going to immediately restart, and I'm just going to play normally. This might go over estimate now. I do apologize for that. I just want to try a new strat. That didn't pan out. So, yeah, it should only go over by about a minute or so, if it does go over.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Okay. I guess now that we have a bit more time, I can talk about my history as a speedrunner. I actually am a fairly new speedrunner. I started about I want to say 3 months ago is when I started speedrunning, and I mainly speedrun puzzle games. So mostly games like Tetris, Panel de Pon, Tetris Attack, you know, those types of games. And there's one that I'm actually going to be starting to learn fairly soon called The Witness that I'm hoping to have ready in time for Midwest Speedfest, provided that it does get accepted. It's going to be the 99.8% category, and it's going to be a very entertaining watch for those of you that want to enjoy the game who don't really want to play it, because it is a notoriously difficult game. So I can also explain the strategy. The strategy I was doing is used by a lot of the top runners. It's very dangerous to do in marathon settings, but you pretty much have to do it in PB settings or world record attempts, because you're closer to the top and you are able to get lines quicker. And that's the whole premise of this. Since the speed is slow at the start, you want to get to the higher levels quicker. But because the RNG in this game is so fickle, you can easily get screwed, and that's actually what happened in the first run of this that I showed. Thankfully, I did get myself quite a bit of wiggle room in the estimates, so like I said, it should only go over by about a minute, if that. Yeah, I'm betting a lot of people actually didn't know that there was that Tetris speedrunning was actually a thing, but actually it's been around for quite a long time. And you can speedrun basically your favorite version of the game. If you enjoy the Game Boy version, there's a speedrun.com page for that. If you want to do the regular Nintendo version, there's a speedrun.com page for that. So basically, and there's lots of resources and helpful community members that are really that can really help you out if you actually need, or if you actually want to speed these games in the future. Yeah, I think I just picked one of them at random and I just went with it in terms of the music. Anyways, time's gonna be coming up soon. As soon as you see 100 lines in the top where it says lines, that's gonna be time. And that's time. So thanks everyone for watching. If you enjoyed what you've seen, feel free to give me a follow. Twitch.tv link is in the layouts. And if you would like to speedrun either of the games that I speedrun, you can search them on Google on speedrun.com, and you can there are various people and guides that'll be able to help you. So again, thank you for letting me do these 2 runs, and glad everybody enjoyed them, and I will see you guys next time.
Yeah, thanks a ton for doing this for us. It was a lot of fun to see Tetris and the not Puzzle League.
Yeah, Panel de Pon.
Whatever. Yeah, Panel de Poggers.
Yeah, I saw that.